Let's talk about some tips for changing your needle. Number one, I don't think people change their needles enough. So if you're ever having trouble with your sewing machine, like the thread breaks or you get any loops on your fabric, I would guarantee all you need is a new needle. Second thing that causes those thread breaks or inconsistent stitches is that the underneath the throat plate needs to be cleaned out, and there might be a lot of lint underneath here. So those two things really cause the most trouble and so easy to fix. Now you do have a tool that came with this machine, the multi-purpose tool, that can even help catch the needle when you loosen it and also insert it when you're putting your new needle in. If you notice that the little opening, the little hole in the multi-purpose tool is actually set up with a flat side on the back, so it can actually catch the needle when you are loosening it. You do need your screwdriver, and I'm going to tell you a trick about tightening the screw so you don't over tighten it on this machine. So as you take it out, you see that it can easily catch. If you have trouble getting your hands in there, that can make things a little bit easier. Plus, when I go to put my new needle in, I can drop it into the hole, keep the flat side to the back. It won't spin while I'm trying to get in there. And then also put my tip down into the foot first and then lift straight up. As I'm holding it, that's where I can take my screwdriver and gently tighten the needle screw. So if you over tighten it, that can actually kind of make this, well, stop working because you strip the screw, but you want to make sure you tighten it enough that the needle doesn't fall out. So there is a happy medium, and if you're unsure, always err on the not a lot of tightening on that particular screw. Next, your needles do need to match your fabric you're working with and the thread choice. So if you have a really thick thread, you do need a bigger needle. If you have a thinner thread, choose a smaller needle for it to be used for. The other thing that's a good idea to get in the habit of is every time you put a new needle in, double check that you've put it high enough by using your needle threader. So if you're not always in the habit of using it, your needle threader will line up with the hole if the needle is correctly inserted, and then allow you to pull the little loop of thread out the back. And I don't think I love using my needle threader. I think I always use it. So, but that is one way that if the needle's too low, not high enough, that the needle threader will not line up. And that would be a good clue. I need to fix it before I do that. Now we have a ton of videos for needles and understanding different types of needles. So if you want to click on this little playlist that's popping out here on the top right corner, that will take you to a whole bunch of needle information that should help you with any project you're about to sew.